I'm so honored to have you here today for our Zoom interview. I know we've been communicating through email, but just to formally introduce myself, my name is Jessica Smith. I'm a student at CSUN, and I'm working for Professor Kim Young's Los Angeles Public Poetry and Prose project. And would you just like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Laura Warrell, and I'm the author of Sweet, Soft, Plenty Rhythm.
In publishing While Black, I think that was the essay you talked about earlier. You write advice I found icky and depressing, but unfortunately born out of my experiences in workshop. What advice would you give to young ethnic MFA students when they're in those workshop spaces where it's majority non-Black?
Um, there's a lot of advice that I would give, and I'll just start throwing some of it out. I think the most important thing is that publishing is hard, and it is hard to get a book published. And once you have a book in the world, your problems don't go away. Your anxieties don't go away. There, you have new concerns. And to prepare yourself for that and to know, in fact, I just sent a text message to my writers group saying exactly this. Everything that's challenging, whether it's emotionally or practical, is what everybody's dealing with. So it's not just you. That's one piece. The second piece is to be true to your vision for your work and who you want to be as an artist, as a writer. And that has to do with the stories you want to tell, how you want to tell them, your expertise on your own experience and your perspective of it. You will be told, probably, not always, to change things that don't feel right to you. And if they don't feel right to you, to advocate for yourself and to, as grateful as you might feel for being in that MFA program, for being in that workshop, for getting that agent or whatever else it is. But if you are asked to do anything to the book, to yourself, to the way you present yourself, that makes you feel uncomfortable, that doesn't feel right for you, speak up. And the third piece that kind of, I think, ties that all together is to seek out the people who and they're not always going to be other people of color, right? What you really want to go toward are the people who see you and they like and value you and your voice and your work and your stories, and they trust you, right, to have a mutually supportive conversation about how you're going to put your work into the world.
That was just such an inspirational way to wrap up our interview. Thank you again for coming out.
You're welcome.
All that advice is just super important, not only for me, but also for other students who are applying to MFAs or maybe are coming into their creative writer author moment for themselves.